Hello, and welcome to Mini Orange. In this video, we are going to show you how to set up SAML Single Sign-On SSO for your ASP.NET Core applications using Okta as IDP. To start with, we will first install the ASP.NET SAML NuGet package in your Visual Studio project. Open your ASP.NET Core application in Visual Studio, right-click in the Solution Explorer, and select Manage NuGet Packages. Search for the Mini Orange SAML SSO extension and install this extension. Next, integrate the Mini Orange ASP.NET SAML SSO middleware by adding the required namespaces, services, and middleware to your project. You can find these details from the setup guide link added in the video description. After adding the required services and middleware, build and run your application. Now in your browser, navigate to the URL displayed on the screen. If the registration page appears, you've successfully added the Mini Orange ASP.NET Core SAML plugin. You would be required to register in the plugin as an administrator to manage the SAML configuration for your application. After successful registration, you will receive a license key on your registration email to activate your account. If you didn't receive the license key and you are using trial plugin, then you can get this license key by using various other ways, such as by downloading license key. Enter this license key and click on the Activate License button. For the SAML protocol, it is necessary to first establish trust between the .NET application and Okta by exchanging the service provider and identity provider metadata. Let's start with sharing the service provider metadata. To do this, you would be required to go to the Service Provider Settings tab. Here you will find the required SAML service provider metadata details that need to be provided to your IDP, Okta in this case. You can send the service provider metadata to the identity provider using different ways, such as using metadata URL or metadata file. In this case, copy the entity ID and ACS URL of your application, which will be needed in the subsequent steps. Next step is to configure Okta as IDP. For this, log into Okta Developers Console. Navigate to the Applications tab and select Applications. Click on Create App Integrations. Select SAML 2.0 and click Next. In the General Settings section, enter the app name and click on Next. Here you need to enter the ACS URL and SP entity ID from ASP.NET Core SAML SSO plugin. Select the name ID format as email address and application username as email. Then click on Next. Select the option accordingly and click on Finish. Now you will find IDP metadata under the Sign-On Methods section. Copy the metadata URL. Click on the Assignments tab. Click on the Assign button to assign to people. Then select the user you want to assign and click on Assign button. Then click on Save and go back. You can see that user has been assigned successfully. The next step would be to configure the Okta metadata in the ASP.NET application. For this, go to the Mini Orange ASP.NET plugin dashboard. Click on the Identity Provider Settings tab, click on Add New IDP and select Okta as Identity Provider. Click on Upload IDP Metadata button. Here you will find two methods to upload metadata. You can upload metadata by entering metadata URL or using uploading metadata file. In our scenario, let's enter metadata URL, which we get from Okta. Click on Fetch Metadata button. After successful upload, you can see that the IDP metadata has been populated here successfully. To verify SSO configurations, hover on Select Actions drop-down against your IDP application, and click on Test Configurations. A window will appear prompting you to enter your Okta credentials. Enter your Okta credentials and click on Verify. After successful authentication, a Test Successful window will appear showing name ID and so on. Click on Done. The next step here would be to map only the required attributes from the SAML response to your .NET application. Now from the Select Actions drop-down, click on Edit Configurations. Navigate to the Attribute/Role Mapping tab. Here you can map .NET username, email and other attributes to what we have received from Okta. Please make sure that are mapping the exact same attributes, otherwise SSO would not work as per your expectation. Click on Save Attribute Mapping button. To retrieve the end-user SSO details in your application in form of user claims, copy the integration code as provided in the Integration tab in your application. We have added this integration code steps in our setup guide. You can refer this from setup guide also. In our case, we are pasting this integration code in the layout.cshtml file. Now let's jump on how to initiate the SSO login. From the Identity Provider setting, click on the Select Action drop-down to get the SSO link of your IDP. You can use this link in your application and make a button or page. In our case, we have created a button out of this link. Let's now check on how the actual end user experience would look like. Click on Login with Okta button. Enter your Okta credentials and click on Verify. After successful user authentication, you can see that user will be sent to ASP.NET application, and will be logged in via Single Sign-On SSO. By following these steps, you will successfully set up SAML Single Sign-On SSO for your ASP.NET Core application using Okta as identity provider. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at aspnetsupport@securify.com.